Hello, Internet. James Allen from Out of 8. And today I'm playing Airport Management Simulation Airport Simulator 2019. In this game, you mainly drive vehicles around an airport servicing flights. Use that to earn money, purchase new vehicles and new workers for your airport, and then your airport will slowly get larger and larger flights over time. So we'll start a new game here. And first thing you have to do is select which flights you want to choose. It chooses two for some reason by default. I don't know how it picks which two you get. And then as you level up, it gives you access to more flights. So I'm going to pick the ones that are going to earn me the most money. So I got a couple of these that are in the 4,000, so I think I'll probably pick those. Then you just click the check mark, and there you go. So what you can do is you can actually hire personnel to run things for you, which is pretty nice. When you start out, you start out with a baggage transport, a bus, and a fuel transport, which are the only three things you'll need for the beginning flights. And then later on, you will need more vehicles, such as security, catering truck, cargo loader, baggage transport, baggage loader, and the airplane carrier. And most of these all do the same things. You just kind of drive the vehicle to a set location. And then that's it, which I'll show off here with this first flight. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is hire some extra people to do this crap for me. So this is a pretty good guy who can drive a truck, so I will hire him. And he won't... Heinz. He will not be available for another couple days, which is annoying as crap. And then I want that engineer too. And I need another guy. I'll probably hire him too. There you go. So you need three people to start out with because there's three vehicles. So eventually they'll just run everything for me and I won't have to do anything. But I will show off, how the game works for the most part. So we're going to go to the next event. The game does have time acceleration, which is pretty nice. So you can just click this button and it'll go to the first thing that happens with your first flight. So over here you can select which vehicle you want. If you have a person assigned to that vehicle, they'll automatically undertake their task, so I'm just going to drive the bus. It starts out in your little hangar where you store all your vehicles. It has a pretty handy, path laid out on the ground, so you don't have to know where you're going, although after a while you will know where to go. And how to cut corners like this. Notice that the path does not adjust to your current position, but you do have this little arrow over here that shows you where eventually you'll want to end up. So here's our bus. The driving physics are not great. It stops very quickly at slow speeds, and sometimes the handling isn't as great. It's definitely more of an arcade handling than a sim handling. But that's fine. The airport, you also don't expand the airport or design the airport yourself in any way. It's very static, and it's the same every time you play, and there's only one airport. So that is the limitation here. I mean, ultimately, the game is extremely repetitive because you're doing the same tasks over and over again. But I will say, compared to a lot of the glut of simulation games that are available on the market, there aren't really any significant problems with this game. So as long as you know that it's basically just driving vehicles around the airport, it's actually not bad. And it executes that fairly well, even though, like I said, it is very repetitive. You do get cruise control with the vehicle, so you don't have to hold down the W key, which is nice, except every once in a while it'll shut itself off for some reason. And so we're actually going to go behind the plane here. And you can kind of see the kind of a little bit wonky physics. You just kind of have to stop somewhere in the area there. Alright, so there's that. And then while that's happening, I'm going to go grab the baggage transport. And send that on its way. This is my least favorite vehicle to command because it is very slow. So it takes a super long time to kind of navigate around. Doop-de-doo. Oh, I actually gotta go to this one. The game also does a really good job, although not at this early in the morning because there's no other flights at 7:10 a.m. Of having a lot of other traffic. Like all the other flights get simulated too, so you'll have a bunch of other cars that will drive around. And the AI is good about avoiding your vehicle, which is nice. Oop, overshot that. Okay, so that's going. Well, this only has 26 minutes left, so take this and all of our baggage to the plane. So we'll show off the traffic here in a little bit with the second flight, I'm sure. Because, like I said, I think this is the only flight that's going on right now. Eventually, you'll have to service your vehicles and refuel them. So, you know, those are the only other two things you really have to worry about here. Like I said, the baggage guy is very slow. So, this is the first vehicle that I have the AI control is the baggage transport because it's just annoying and slow to drive. Whereas the bus and the fuel transport, and even the baggage handler thing is much faster than this little thing. Oh, there's another flight going. The one thing the AI does not like is if you park your vehicles in their way, they'll just run into you. But if you're driving, you can see how he stopped for me because I was a little bit too close to him. So they will stop for you if you venture too close to their collision box or whatever. What you really want to do is you want to park your vehicles overnight. So when you're done with the last job, you want to take your vehicles back to your garage back on the other side of the airport. And so while that's going, I'm going to take the bus. And here, all I have to really do is just move the bus out of the way. There you go. So that's completed. So I just can stash this wherever I want. Now I do know I'm going to need my bus later today, so I should probably bring it over by the terminal. At least somewhat. And then that's done. And then all I have to do is move my baggage thing, and then that flight's ready to go. Like I said, as things progress, you'll unlock the ability to have more flights. I'm just going to put this guy over here. Because there's nobody going this way. Hello, baggage guy. I'm going to do the same thing with you. So you'll have to plan out, eventually you'll have to plan out, which flights to take and coordinate all your stuff. So you have a pretty extensive, simulation running there. Another thing you can do is you can actually buy out tasks, kind of like renting them a little bit, if you don't have the money to purchase the equipment outright, because you start out with 150,000, which is a pretty good amount of money, but you'll still eventually have to purchase new stuff like the gangways and stuff. Some of it's pretty expensive. I guess this one I have to actually take to a place. I just get them mixed up. But again, it's still not a big deal. So I mean, this is basically it. Now, with some of the vehicles like the baggage loader, you do have to do a little bit more stuff to it, like raise and lower the platform. But usually, it's just driving your just driving your vehicle to a set location, and that's it. You can see all the other vehicles are starting to go around, which is kind of nice. I like having the little bustling airport here. That's my hangar straight ahead, so that's where you have to take the vehicles at the end of the day. There you go. So that flight is completed. So I got some money. And then we will go to the next flight. And do the same thing over again. So, I'm going to grab my bus. Right where I left it. It says, you're not supposed to really drive over here. The interface is actually pretty good too. It's easy to switch between tasks, so you know it gives you the little quick reference up here. Like I said, you know, I don't really have any issues with this game. No technical issues, no interface issues. You know, the driving physics are fine. They're definitely arcade, but you know, there's no crazy things that you flip over when you collide into. So it's, you know, it's bug-free, pretty polished for what it is, you know. So as long as you know what you're getting into. Very repetitive. I don't know what does that do. That's the only thing, is the cruise control is kind of iffy sometimes. It'll randomly slow you down for some reason. That's about it then. You also do gain XP from your little minions doing your flights, which is kind of interesting. You can actually accelerate time while it's doing it too. Right, let's go grab this baggage transport. Switching between vehicles. I think this is it for my bus, so actually I'm going to take my bus back to the garage. If you leave it outside overnight, they get like damage, which you'll have to... Yeah, so that's done. I still need to take it back to them. Right. So you'll have to repair it, so you really need to take them back to your garage after you're done with them. Which is not a big deal, because it's not like super far away. It's a fuel truck. So I haven't used yet. I haven't had to refuel, I guess. And you can drive like wherever the heck you want without really any penalty. So that's kind of nice too. Let's see if we can get this in. Oh, I want to go in. Really? Yeah, I want to go in. There you go. So that's back where it is. So again, it makes it pretty obvious that you did that correctly, so that's cool. Alright, let's just grab this baggage transport. So this is just going to be taking this to the flight, and then taking this back to the garage, and then that's it. And that'll be day one. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to skip around a little bit. What I usually do when I start a new game is I don't even do anything day one. I wait until, because for whatever reason you only can hire people on certain days, and it's kind of semi-random which days you can hire them on. So what I usually do is I just skip the first couple days and don't make any money. You don't lose any money either. Because you're not like running the whole airport. You don't have to budget the airport. You just get the money for doing your tasks successfully. So I just skip the first couple days until I have all the workers, and then I have all the workers do all the things for me. And then I'll drive like some of the vehicles if I don't have enough people hired. It's pretty funny. Or if they don't have the high enough level to drive the vehicle. Your workers do level up, and then you can assign their experience points in the different areas, which allows them to drive more complex vehicles later on. So you can kind of plan out, because each vehicle has a certain requirement on what level you need to have in order to drive it. So you can plan out in advance, you know, who you want driving what later on. Come on, fuel truck, get on the way. See, the baggage guy's going for that other one. I always overshoot that one. So we're gonna wait for them to load that. And then we're gonna drive it to the garage. Actually, no, we gotta drive it back to the next to the terminal for some reason, and then we'll drive it back to the garage. Instead, baggage transport slow. But that's okay. So, you know, this game, I would probably compare it to all those farming sims. I actually like this one better. None of the tasks are annoying or tedious. Like with a lot of the farming sims, you have to, you know, till, you know, something for half an hour. All the tasks in here take like, what, 2 minutes tops? So even though it is repetitive, it breaks it up, you know, and makes the tasks very quick to complete. So you don't get the boredom level that you do in a lot of the farming sims. And yes, you're driving vehicles everywhere, but at least they're different vehicles, you know. So I would say that this compares favorably to, you know, all those farming sims and everything else in that kind of area. Alright, so this is going to almost end our day, and then we'll bring this thing back to... Oh, that was good. Yeah, there we go. So all the flights are completed, and like I said, bring your stuff back. So I'm going to drive this back to my garage, my car hole. And I'm level 2, so only took a couple flights to do it. I'm actually not going to back in this time. I'm just going to go and turn around. Easier to do with this thing. Open the doors! Where does this go? Oh, it just goes over here somewhere. You can see you have pretty extensive stuff. Alright, so that's everything. I think. Yeah, because I didn't even use the fuel transport. Okay, so that's it for today. So I'm going to go to the next day. And I don't think I got any hires, so I'm not going to do any flights. Because I got... yeah, the 27th and the 28th. So I'm actually going to skip 2 days. I don't gain any experience, but it's just what happens. Alright, so here we are on the day that everybody should start working. So... I want 4,000, please, if possible. There's the other 4,000. Alright, that'll work. Alright, so now what you can do is you select the thing and then you select the driver. So the one that requires the highest level is this one, which all 3 of my guys can do, which is good. So I will probably do... well, actually not, this guy doesn't because he's not an engineer. And it doesn't matter because these guys are basically the same. We'll just choose that guy. Oh no, he didn't... oh, they need truck driver 2. Jerks. So I actually need an engineer 1, truck driver 2. Well, that sucks. Well, maybe I'll find one. Engineer 1, truck driver 2. This guy, basically. That's the only guy. Well, I'm going to fire somebody. So, sucks to be them. Well, my fuel transport won't be getting the driver, but everyone else will. And these just require truck driver 1s. So, now I can level somebody up, which is actually what I might do. Because I'm going to need some other driver eventually anyway. Ugh, pains me. Yeah, I'm just gonna fire the other guy. Sorry, buddy. You don't have engineering. He's gonna leave in 3 days, good lord. Alright, so, anyway. So those are assigned. I'm gonna have to do fuel transport myself, which is fine, because I actually haven't shown off that vehicle yet. So, let's go to the next event, shall we? Alright, so now, we got this flight from Munich, so you just click on that, and tell, hey Oscar, go take care of that for me. That's all you gotta do. So there he goes. And then you can actually click on it and watch them go, which is kind of cool. You can follow your people around. Now, the fuel transport I gotta do myself, unfortunately. So I will. But the other two things, the other two things will be done automatically. Fuel transport's fast. Too far. There we go. So that's going. And then I'll assign my baggage transport guy, and then he'll do his deal. So at least I got 2 helpers, so I only have to do one of the things. So, you know, pick up fuel, take it to the plane. Done. Yeah, I always pick these early flights too, just to never mess up. Oh well. You can see some of the bigger planes are here yet. So those require more advanced vehicles to service, which I'll show off here as soon as it gets unlocked. After a couple days of gameplay. I'll probably buy one of those things too. Alright, so he's fueling. Yeah, he's driving, there he goes. He's driving. I'm driving. Yeah, so my fuel truck's done, so I just need to put this somewhere. I'll probably actually just put it over on the other side like I usually do. And then my other dudes are taking care of the other things. I wonder if that's one of them. Is that you? I honestly have no idea. They're around here somewhere, though. And we're gonna go park this over here. So. You can see they're completing all their tasks for me, which is nice. Alright, so yeah, y'all are doing your deal. Let's accelerate time and then complete. Grab and park. And they will park your stuff automatically too, which is nice. So completed, give me my money, go to the next event. So they'll automatically put it back, which is also another great thing about hiring other people. Alright. See, this one I think is going to be completely automated, because I think it's just the bus and the baggage transport. Which means, let me go drive my truck. So I will just take this right back, because I don't need this anymore today. While they're servicing the flight. Open it, please. I think this is one of the big ones. Pretty sure. There you go. And then they're just gonna do their deal. Hello. 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 Yeah. So that's it. Let's get up to the point where I have more complex flights just to show that off, and then I think that'll do it because that's basically everything. So 4,000 please. Still locked at 2 flights, but that's alright. Gotta get up to level 3. Ugh, you make me do fuel transport myself? Gosh. I'm racing you, best driver. I'm about to flip this thing. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I get for parking in the wrong spot. I like the path. No, I don't think I'll be driving it quite that way. Better turning radius needed. Cool. That's my bus too, I'm gonna race him. I'm gonna cut you off. Hiya! Now where am I going? I'm going to the flight. What vehicle am I in? Oh wait, I can assign the other thing, hold on. There you go, get on it, Carl. Hello, other bus. Why do you always give me the planes that are like the furthest away? Couldn't I have the other one? This is wasting like 10 seconds of my life. Whoa, way overshot that one. That was bad. Y'all are doing your deal. Now, was this? Yeah, that doesn't have fuel, so I'm gonna drive this thing back to the garage. There you go. So I'm done. Just gotta wait on those slow pokes. And we'll be good. Now this is the same top speed as the bus, 60 kilometers per hour. So faster. So I'd rather drive this than drive the baggage thing. The thing's so really slow. Oh, a little bit too eager. Ooh, that was terrible, but still okay. Alright, so they are driving. There we go. Stuck behind somebody. Maybe he's taking it back to the thing. So that's done. I gotta go back out again, buddy. That was crazy. Alright, send the other guy. So that flight got done. Which means this flight's gonna be. Like, seriously, every time, like the furthest away aircraft. I'm just gonna go to the next event because, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the next day, please. Ah, there we go. Finally, 4 flights. Alright, let's show something that's crazy. Alright. So, well, shoot. Let's just do this. I don't want it at 6:15 though. I do like that 11,000. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Then we'll do a 4. And we'll do an 8. And like a 4. Those don't overlap too much, do they? No, not really. Yes. Alright, so now let's go to the next event. Okay. Now I got a whole bunch of crap to do here. So we need a baggage loader, which I do not have. We have a gangway, which I also do not have. And we need a fire truck, which I also do not have. But I'm going to take the fire truck off. So we need a baggage loader and or a gangway. So let me see how much those are. Gangway, 93,000. Truck driver 2, engineer 1. Baggage loader, basically the same, but a little bit cheaper. So let me actually buy this one. I'll buy the baggage loader. The gangway, I'm just going to have it automate, I think, because I don't want to kill my budget with it. Truck driver 2, engineer 1. What is the baggage loader? Just truck driver 1. So I need to get another person that can actually handle that thing, but I just need truck driver 1. So any of these guys would be fine. So he's going to start tomorrow, so they're not going to assign him to that. But as of right now, I'm going to have to do the baggage loader myself. So we're going to press the that. You just pay $2,000 and it'll take care of it for you. So the net effect is you will end up making money still, even though you have to do it. Alright, so we're going to drive this myself. So here's the baggage loader. This one moves pretty fast too. This one is a little bit more involved than the other ones, meaning you actually have to do stuff once you drive it to the little markings on the ground, which is why I picked this one. So now we get to deal with the big planes. Hello, big plane. Let's not hit it.
Alright, hold on.
Alright.
Hold on.
Okay, there we go. So, you can either use, the keys here or just press on it. So you just have to raise it up to where the things touch. And then it's done. So now it's waiting for the baggage. Ugh, fuel transport I gotta do myself too. Actually, do I have that guy yet? I do have that guy. Actually, I might be able to assign the other people. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to assign people. No. See, I have all these people. Oh, I can give you... I'll give you the fuel transport. Except I already clicked the thing, didn't I? I'm done. Oh well. I'll have to multitask. Oh, that was the wrong one, wasn't it? Shouldn't be a big deal hitting fuel pumps, right? Alright, so baggage transport, we're gonna have Carl do that. Bus is fine. That's waiting for the baggage. So we're gonna basically drive 2 vehicles here. Yeah, I'd get the gangway too. I mean, you can rent it, and it's actually probably cheaper than paying that $2,000 or whatever. Oh my gosh, you cut me off. At least I know I'm in the front for once. See my little baggage loader still there. Ooh. Oh, that was good. Now you can do 2, but don't really need to. Right. I think this is gonna be like an instant. Yep, complete. So I'm just gonna park this off somewhere. Like right here. Alright, what else do we got? He's still driving the baggage over. So I'm waiting for him. The bus is fine. Yeah, when it completes it. So, oh, no, I actually have to do stuff. Alright, so go here and you have to move the lift up. And then I'll skip here and then you have to move the lift down. Oh yeah, because this is an incoming flight, so we're taking bags off. And then you have to move the lift up. Like I said, slightly more involved. And then you're going to put it on there, you're going to move the lift down. But still, you only have to do it a couple times, so it's not like you're killing yourselves doing this jump. And then that's it. There goes him. Bye! And then, I'll take my jump out of the way, too. I'm gonna race you. I know I'm gonna win, too. Sucker. I'm just gonna park this over on the side like the fuel guy. Alright, what else do we have? Oh, just the baggage transport guy, so... Oh, catering. I knew there was some other junk. Well, we're just gonna pay for that. So basically we lost 3,000, but we're gonna gain it back because this is like a $10,000 flight or something. That's it. Flight completed. So, yeah, it was 11,000, so I still ended up making like 8 on it. Actually, you can also rent vehicles too. So if I wanted to rent the gangway, it's 160 bucks, which is cheaper than paying that fee. So I might actually consider doing that. Monthly cost of 160? Hell yeah. Kidding me? I actually probably need to hire new personnel too. So what do I have now? The gangway. Condition bad. Truck 2, engineer 1. Man, y'all suck. Basically that guy, which isn't available till the 7th. Unless I level somebody up. Which I can. Haha. Yeah, so he's driving the SAW. So that only needs... I forget what that needs. Just truck driver 1. So... I could hire that guy. So I don't need this guy. Well, I already did it, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Task time. Bus. And we'll rent some other stuff too. For the other flight that's super expensive. Thanks for giving me lots of stuff. Alright, what we got? Baggage loader. Let me make sure. Let's see if I have any. I don't think I have... No, I do have people. I have 2 people. Yeah. This guy can do it. And that guy can do it. So I just have to do the gangway. Because I don't have a truck driver 2, engineer 1 yet. Go do that. Go do that. I'll do that. Gangway time. Whee! Let's go drive it to the location. It has the same top speed as all the other vehicles except for the baggage transporter. Hello, Mr. Baggage Loader. Gangway goes on the other side. Yay. Alright, what do I have to do? Yeah. Oh, just move it a little bit? I'm almost there. Oh, there it goes. Was there? So now I gotta wait for the stupid bus. And he's waiting for the baggage. Come on, Carl. Oh, I have the little pushback thing. That's the other thing I need. I think he's done. Yep. I think I ended that day with my equipment like all over the place. Maybe not though. Just my fuel truck. So that got damaged. Alright, what else we got? You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. It just lets you do it twice if you're pressed for time. I don't know why, but okay. Is he being dumb? He is being dumb. Yeah, he's being dumb. He's not lifting it up. Oh well. That's what you get for hiring people. Good job. You'll lose me some money. That one's less complicated. Yeah, I don't have another one. Oh well, he got stuck. Oh well. Well, anyway, that's Airport Simulator 2019. Like I said, it's not bad. It compares favorably to all those gluttonous, the glut of farming sims, where you have to do tedious tasks for half an hour at a time, and it's super boring. This one at least gives you very short tasks that only take a couple minutes tops each to do. Even though it is repetitive, you're basically just driving a vehicle to the little area, and then occasionally, moving something up and down after you do so. The cruise control is helpful though, to kind of maintain the top speed, so you don't have to, keep your W key on a workout. And there's also directions that highlight on the ground, although it doesn't align to where you're currently located. It's pretty easy to figure out where you're supposed to go. That's physics for driving are pretty simplistic, which is fine. It's not really a focus of the game. And the AI stops for you as long as you don't park your things in their way, where they'll run into your vehicles like they're not there. But other than that, the AI does a pretty decent job. Each of the flights has multiple steps, so you need different vehicles you can hire, so you can either drive them yourself, or you can hire the staff that'll go in there and do it for you. And then the staff will also level up, so you can improve their stats over time, which will unlock additional vehicles that they can command. So lots of different vehicles you can purchase that you'll need for the more advanced flights in the game. And then you can also time accelerate to the next event, which is pretty helpful. And then the interface is good too. So like I said, although this is repetitive by nature, this is one of the better simulation type games that I've played. And it's definitely better than a lot of the farming sims that I've played, because it has shorter tasks, and you can automate a lot of stuff pretty easily early on in the game. So that's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.